Okay. Alright, today I'm going to try to finish Region 3. I think it should be pretty doable. We'll get a little warm-up in. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You guys doing well, I hope? Okay. Wait, there's an Ame thing. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. Shooting Doji Mask, let's go. How you doing? You seem a little tired? Yeah, I was like... No Gaki enthusiasts. Yeah, I'm on Dream of the Nioh. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I was just like relaxing and was getting a little sleepy. Might have had like a food coma or something. Okay, relax. Got Mitsu. Really? Damn it, now I gotta fight her again. I'm gonna give you an ultimate skill check. How many hidden skills do I have right now? Let me check. I got quite a few. I got all but one from Ren. So let's see, I've gotten Izuna Drop, Kurama Sword Dance, Swirling Snow, Double-Headed Slice, Roar Power, Phantasmic Burst, Sacred Bird Cry and Sacred Bird Flight, and then all three of Ryu's Ninpo. Damn it, I didn't want to die. Alright, see you whenever you get back. actually have a build now? Still no. Seriously? Shit, 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 shit. Just like this. Good. Any luck? No. God damn it. Okay. Really trying to get that severing spin. Hey, what's up, New Gen? Yeah, I don't have a build really, it's just hodgepodge shit. There's like some tinkering I've done, but it's not that dramatic. Alright, what did I pick up? Anything I might like? Ooh. Okay, that seems pretty nice. Is that an upgrade over other options? Let me check. Transient Blade versus... oh. I mean, that is a bona fide upgrade. I'll drop that. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Life Drain and Mystic Dyad. 3-piece bonus, sure. Make a weather build? What's a weather build? Dragon Sword? Nice. Okay, so I guess let's just start off with the main mission. Alright, so if you have any weapon requests, feel free to ask. One thing I'm considering playing is most likely Spear. Probably just stick with Spear. What have I not touched? Spear, dual swords, switchglaive. Hey Mumia, what's up? Okay. Legit just all elements. Oh. Oh, I've... Go Spear, Split Staff? I can do that at some point. What? that works. I think I'll leave Split Staff alone. I need to master the dual swords a little better. In other words, just use gun. Dude, your buddy just got shot right in front of you. Which weapon have I mastered the most? Probably sword or hatchets or something. I don't really know, to be totally honest. Hey, what's up, Swole? I'm playing some Spear. Figure that might be of interest to you. Hey, Grinch. Day's going well. How are you? Hey, Golden Seed. You wanna play Nioh 3? Don't blame you. Do you still remember your primary weapon the first time you went through the beginning of the game? Probably probably sword. It is, yes, stupid Spear might be too technical for you. Well, hopefully I can give you some ideas so you can see Spear played in a different way. You fought Yoshitsune with an axe and it was pretty awkward? Yeah. Axe will feel awkward for quite a while. And then once you kind of understand how to work with it, it can get surprisingly fun. Okay, I guess. Is it possible to go to unarmed with a weapon? Yeah. It is, it's just kind of weird. Like, you can kind of make just about anything in Nioh work, it's just how much enjoyment do you have? Ugh. Hey, Autumn Red. Hey, Firelina. Hey, Random Fluke. How are you doing? Big problem here. Who's shooting me? Okay. Let me clear the area just a little bit and then I'll be happy to answer some questions. Should have tried something different. Oh well. You're agreed. Okay. I wonder if you get a review code, won't that change your plans of streaming the game from the very beginning? That's something I'm thinking about too. Like, I kind of assume I'm gonna get a review code, but the question is going to be when. That's gonna make all the difference. Okay, I think I'm most comfortable fighting Yoshitsune with the spear because he can't backstep far enough to get out of the range. Nice! That's a great application of spear. Hey, what's up, Momiji? I made sushi, something Poofer can't make since he can't boil water. Oh my god. Right, I don't... So here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking about, and I actually do want your guys' input when it comes to, like, my Nioh 3 first playthrough. So the thing is, I want to go in blind with everything. I don't want to play it like I did with Ninja Gaiden 4, where I played it off stream and like had to basically keep everything on the down low. I think for me, regardless, I would just rather play it when I can publicly show it and just have it be like a community experience, all things considered. So I don't want to give it a review. I don't want to do a Ninja Gaiden 4 type review. It was not a good experience for me to like grind all the footage and blitz through the game and not even be able to appreciate it. No, I don't have a copy of Nioh 3. We're talking about like assuming I do get a copy next month. I don't like getting the game early is obviously nice, but what's more enjoyable for me is just being able to share it with you guys. So everybody will have access to giving Nioh a review before 2,000 hours of gameplay at least makes no sense. Okay. All right, let me answer some questions before I get to this big topic because it'll take me some time to talk about it. Speaking of a question, do I need actually levels into dexterity to do damage with Kusa? No, you don't need to. Nioh is based... Your damage outputs depends more on your gear than your level. So you could put 0 points into dexterity and still do a good amount of damage with the Kusari Gamma. It won't be that significant of a difference. If it's even on a first playthrough, you'll be fine. It's why level 1 runs work pretty easily. So, right, like, me playing Nioh 3, like, I already have this expectation I'm gonna enjoy it. I would be very shocked if there was something super jarring about it, gameplay-wise. The bones of it already seem good, so, you know, just... I think... Like, I'm pretty sure my Nioh 3 review will be like, hey, this game's really, really fun, you should play it. Basically. Or, this is so awesome and I love it. Like, I'm already gonna buy it. So... Or I would already buy it. Like, it's a game I would buy. Now, any reservations I would have over Nioh 3 might be like, oh hey, how does it perform on PC? I think that would be about it. But based on the data in between Nioh 1, Nioh 2, and everything that's been touched on with Nioh 3, to me it's overall just like looking very positive. Alright, so, you know, like, me throwing out a Nioh 3 review, well, it'll be literally no surprise when I'm just like, yo, Nioh 3 is awesome, go buy it. Like, that's about it. So, I don't want to do a review for it because it's I don't see any point in me saying something that's already kind of fucking obvious. So, right, and then as some of you are mentioning, like, some of you aren't going to watch my stuff because you'll want to play through it first. Which is fine. You're going to be like, oh, hey, like, I don't want to get spoiled, so let me make sure I play the game first. So that's going to happen. So some of this stuff is out of my control. Now, I still think for my personal enjoyment, I want my first playthrough to be on stream. I don't want to do anything off stream. For me, games like Ninja Gaiden 4 and Nioh, or any of the stuff I make content for, I pretty much just keep it compartmentalized to the stream. Unless, like, I'm creating videos for my YouTube, but that's that. mean, y'all don't even have to watch. Like, just if you want to be supportive to me, you're more than welcome to. With just like lurking in my channels, like that's more than enough as it is. But yeah, like I totally understand people don't want to get their Nioh 3 experience spoiled. In the same way that like I don't want my first experience to be spoiled. Now, the part you only do clips, what videos? Yeah, I know. I have like my Ninja Gaiden 4 guide, and like it's like the last guide I made. Yeah, but like making a Nioh 3 Academy is such a long-term project. There's so many things I have to consider. It's not just like, I mean, who knows? I mean, there's a lot. Like it's already quite a bit of a headache to even think about. But yeah, like I think I would just want my first playthrough to be with the stream, on stream, and that's really about it. So my hope is that I think I'm pretty much resigned to just doing that. Regardless, when I get Nioh 3, if I get it earlier, or whatever, I would just play it the same time. I would just play it as soon as I can publicly stream it. I'm not gonna talk about Gaki Chief crap. Get out of here. Right, so, you know, it's just, I think that's what I'm just gonna do for my first playthrough. Is just stream it. That's all. I just want to enjoy it. I don't want it to be work. Screw that. So if I get it before, like if that's, I think that's what I've decided upon, is just I'll play it, I'll stream it and play it when I can be public about it. Oh, bro, you missed. Whoa, whoa, hey, what the? Oh my god. Right, if that's the thing. The value of a review, like, in all honesty, it's like, well, there's gonna be a demo people can play for like a week to see if they might want to buy the game. What? I thought I killed you. I did kill it, but there was another grand. Okay. Most hated underworld floor? I don't remember. I don't remember underworld floors. Free-shifting feels awkward, man, because mentally I feel like I already key pulsed. I would say if you want to learn how to pre-shift, do so on like the really long animation attacks. You don't have to do it on like everything. So like during piercing rain, you can see like I can change my stances. So that's usually when I'll do it. Oh shit, this is gonna be Sui Key, isn't it? Fuck! Any new metal bands that I like? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Hey Poofer, is it just me, or does a sword in this game feel really weak unless you primarily use heavy attacks? Sword on its own can feel weird, but once you can understand how to use the full toolkit, you'll see just how versatile it really is. Linkin Park, Korn, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Deftones. I've listened to Korn from time to time. Is this Magro's main mission? Yes. Been watching your weapon guides again, trying to de-rust before Nioh 3. Thanks a lot for your content. I still can't replicate what you do, but I'll keep trying. Feel free to ask questions to help you understand how to, you know, I guess replicate it. If you'd like, to try to understand what's going on. There's a lot of moving parts to my gameplay, so it's not just like one thing I do. It used to be with E-Bone spam, but, you know, times have changed. I realize there's more than one soul core, you know, in a game. Alright, Momiji, I get it. It's your content. Not too much, Ralph. How are you? Okay, hello there. I would actually like to do a permadeath playthrough on my own. Sounds fun, actually. Go for it. Yeah, good luck with that. I hope you succeed. I failed at it, but maybe you can do it. Yeah, you see how my chat's mean? They very much are mean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle Taisho, do Settle Taisho things. Get wrecked. Ah, that's too funny. I'm gonna miss those glowing horns in Nioh 3. I always press R2 when playing co-op to show them. And say hello to other players. Oh, it's Entangle. Oops. Shit. Will the Nioh 3 treasure box be Japanese exclusive? I don't actually know. To be completely honest, I have no clue. I thought there would be like one for other countries, but I don't know. Trying a few weapons now, just watch your hatches guide and can't even do Wild Surge. Is there a timing component? Press square after some throw like Piercing Hurl, but my character does nothing? Yeah, if you bought the skill, Wild Surge should work just fine. So, but make sure you haven't accidentally disabled it. So just double check. I really want it even though I play on PC. Yeah, I mean, the treasure box seems so cool. Alright, let's see what I picked up. Anything fancy? If you were a soul core, which one would I be? Seto Taisho, man. Seto Taisho for days. Pass. Lightning Cannon, Amaterasu. Amino Uzume's Grace in favor of what? No, it's not that important. Corruption Spear, but doesn't have what I want, so pass. Bone Pile Spear with these Izanagis? No, it would not be Gaki. Get that garbage out of here. Where would I live in Nioh? Hey, who's shooting me? I don't know where I'd live in Nioh. I don't know, I'd live on the coast and just chill. Ooh, yeah, Scampus Soul Core? Yeah, that's pretty hype. Is the Mujina Soul Core RNG? I swear he never steals buff for me. It depends on the percentage. So that he can copy enhancements. So it does become a little RNG, but you can eventually get, you know, 100%. So you'll be fine. Initially, yes, I think it's 50%. But at max rank with an ethereal, it can turn to 105 or some shit. How does copy enhancement work? So, as I talk about in my Mujina Soulcore guide, what you do is, if you're locked onto a target and then he starts like casting buffs on himself, then there's a chance you'll get the buffs as well. So it works against some bosses, like, it doesn't work with like the curse. Like the curse mechanic you're not gonna get. That'd be pretty cool if you could. But you will get things like Saito Toshimitsu's buffs. Or Tokichiro's buffs if he buffs up. Hey Ricardo, not too much, how are you? No one here? Okay. You really like the voice character's voice? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Cool. Alright, I'm gonna take the kitty. Grace inheritance match? Yes, that is good. That's whatever. Izanagi's. Yeah, pass. That's nice, don't get me wrong. But I'm not really that big on it. Oh, okay, moving on. Man was tanky? Yeah, he's tanky and my damage is pretty crap. So just keep that in mind. By the way, I'm revisiting my Yokai Soul Cores, and I'm changing them up a bit. I was running Kinky, Aberrant, and Ryomen, but I think Wagatsu and Benkei are so damn cool. Yes, yes, they very much are. Close enough. Do I like Kinky as a soul core? Yes, yes, yes. Dude, yeah. Thing's hilarious. Just smash down on everything. it's awesome. Oh yeah. Just not even give a remote fuck about what's in your way. Just flatten everything. Just freaking dive bomb into things. You know, speaking of which, speaking of soul cores, I should probably change a couple of things. Yes, let me soul fuse. Wait, what am I using? Okay. Okay, I need to turn all these purple. Hey Nemesis, how you doing? Okay, I think Magatsu is fine as red. What's missing? I think Dweller. The special effects. Oh. Okay, check. And then Wheel Monk. Might want to drop Wheel Monk. I'm not really using it all that much. It is good for elemental access though. Can I put on Wyra? No, too expensive. Okay. You play so Nemesis. You played this earlier today, and you're in Dookie, and your Dookie need to read D-Rust before 3 comes out. Fair. Kinky also does a lot of key damage. Yep. And there's a shockwave when it slams on the ground. Yeah, it's super good. I think an issue I'm having is that I feel like I need to Rainbow Ruse or Flurry. So don't forget you can always dodge, but also don't forget moves like Spear Shove and Body Swap, which can position your enemies too. Flying Monkey. Like, move around with Spear. Motion with Spear is very important. No Gaki cosplay. You guys stop. I could use karaoke. I have basically non-elemental things, which I suppose works. No, I'm not cosplaying a yokai, you people. No Gaki claws on stream. What you talking about? No, I'd rather have... I don't know what I want to use. Oh, it's true, I don't have a gap closer. That's for sure. No, I don't want to use Ippon. That'll bore me. Maybe Namahage. Sure. Okay. Let's use Kinky. No. Kinky's fun, but no, not this time. I'm gonna charge Ailing. What is this? Nah, that sucks. No, I don't want to use Tessa. Poofer, what would you do if on Halloween there'd be a group of Gakis knocking on your door saying trick or treat? Or blah yokai noises? Well, let me just say I think my gameplay... Well, alright, goodbye. Let's just say, hopefully my Nioh gameplay is reminiscent of exactly what would happen. Nemesis, I'm not gonna go watch that movie with you, and I hope it never gets created. Look, Gakis do not deserve to exist. Therefore, if they come trick-or-treating at my doorstep, they're going to be... I'm going to get the equivalent of antimatter and matter on them. They're going to be annihilated. Give him candy, bro. I mean, if it's poisonous, sure. Here. This is what's gonna happen to... Oh, you're gonna come trick-or-treating? Yeah, they're gonna get murdered. Shit, we got a sweet key up in here. The fuck? Got you with the poisonous candy. Don't ask where I get them. Duly noted. Judging by what they vomit, giving Gakis poison candy might work in their favor. Well, I hope it doesn't. I hope they die very slow, painful deaths. Every last one of them. I forgot to ask, does HP and Ki and Anima transfer between Samurai and Ninja? Yes. You're still sharing the same resource. No, I mean, they might have like modifications in between them, but think of it like how with Guardian Spirits your stats kind of shift like a little bit if you have different special effects, but by and large the base thing is pretty much the same. Chit. So yeah, Samurai Ninja have a shared foundation, but like you might have like gear which alters things a little bit here or there. Or guardian spirits would alter things a little bit here and there, but it's pretty much the same. It's still one character. So you run out of ki as ninja and get hit for 80%, then switch to samurai, and your samurai dies to a jumping gaki bite. Okay, let's do spear against this boy over here. Yes, you can equip different armor on them. Cool. You'll be playing A agility on both, ain't no going back for you. Yeah, you can do A agility on both, or I mean, you can have two different builds on obviously two different styles. I missed all of that. Do that again. You know, you're on YouTube. You can just rewind. You know that, right? Right? Not maybe. Do that again. Yeah, you could do C agility fat ninja build if you really wanted to. No, that's illegal. Okay. Alright, 2 missions and then Region 3 is over. No, but do a fresh one. I want to feel the pressure of the excitement. Oh, do you know? Yeah, Magra is a pretty fun fight, all things considered. Pool, are you getting any ideas for spear play? This was helpful. Okay, great. Honestly, one thing I'm missing is triple threat. Triple threat's actually very valuable. Since there is banana split, do you also think there is a banana split staff? Yes, absolutely. Oh shit, you really avoided it? Doesn't triple threat do the key pulse? Yes, it does. Do plunge stacks still exist in Nioh 3? Yes, they do. Oh, plunge attacks still exist. You have all the aerial gameplay. I like how this guy's body just slides. Yep. many respects, I kind of treat the spear like there is a little bit of an overlap with spear and the skills that I need to deal with enemies. Oh gosh, I'm not wording it right. In my brain, there's a little bit of an overlap with how I play the spear and how I play the axe. A lot of things with the spear I will do to set things up with other yokai abilities, which can make it very powerful. Which is something to consider. Yeah, like, spear has a lot of long animations, right? Like axe. So being able to set up attacks and sequences is a shared sort of thing you can practice, a shared skill between them. So instead of these long flashy combos set up big moves, that's how I play axe. Kind of, except that, yeah, I mean, a big part of it, absolutely. And I think how that can help is get you in touch with some of the weird parts of this spear. That you, anyway, the parts that you might be finding weird. And then you can sync that with the long flashy moves, and I think you'll be in very good shape. The spear does have a lot of the flashy stuff, like Call the Herd, you can't deny, it looks really cool. It has a lot of those quick pokes and things. Hey Axel, it's going well. How are you? When is it safe to use the resoluting launch attack? Wait, what are you talking about? I can think of resounding lunge. I can think of Chidori. The spear move, resounding lunge, this one. I like to use it when basically enemies are just, when their animation time is usually gonna be when they're stuck in a long attack, basically. Or if I want to break a yokai horn, something of that nature. So Axel, you're doing well. Was practicing for the next... Ooh. Cool, your next challenge. Awesome. Good to hear, man. Hope to see you kick ass. So Swolpool, you're saying I think I'm also overthinking pre-shifting, which is making me slower. So just to be clear on one thing related to tech in general, I think sometimes what players can do, and I'm guilty of this too, is think that like playing in a cool way requires you to use tech. Tech is an enhancement, it's not a replacement. Learning pre-shifting on its own does jack shit. It's nice. Axel's on Twitch. It's nice to have pre-shifting, but it is not a replacement for understanding how to play Spear. Spear is about maintaining proper positioning, and there's a lot of animations which are longer. So if you can learn how to set things up to take advantage of those longer animations, whether it is you know, taking advantage of animation time, setting things up with other soul cores, or maintaining that distance, you can't, like, learning pre-shifting is not going to prevent you from having to learn all that. You know what, Momiji? Screw you. If you want to tell him hi, you go tell him hi yourself. Oh my god. Honestly, YouTube chat is ass. Yeah, that's fine. That's why I multi-stream, so people can take their pick. I do pre-shifting, but it's not like a replacement. You know what? This is why I don't trust my mods, because my mods suck. Who needs trolls when I have my mods? Right, so I should stop pre-shifting for now, yeah. Since Poofer is mean, hi Axel. Ugh, what? I would. You know what? Whatever. You know what, Axel? You're taking over my stream. My feelings are hurt. Alright, I'll explain pre-shifting once I finish this mission. Mystic Dyad Spear? No. No. Still no. Rarity, Inheritance, Soul Fusion? That's good. Alright, so what is pre-shifting? That's an excellent question. So... pre-shifting just refers to switching stances. Just switching to whatever stance you want prior to an animation ending. So, I talk about this a bit with Spear. But for example, if you have... let's say you got Spear Flourish equipped, right? You will do this ability in Key Pulse and high... every time you Key Pulse in high stance, you'll do that, right? And you may not want that. So what you can do is very quickly, during the animation of an attack, you can switch to a different stance so you don't have to do the high stance Key Pulse stuff. So I could do Piercing Rain with Spear Flourish, and if I switch my stances during that animation to either mid or to low, and then I Key Pulse, the game is registering it as if I did a Key Pulse in mid stance or in low stance. So no Spear Flourish. So the principle of pre-shifting applies to all weapons, but with some weapons is more useful than others. So it might just mean that, like, hey, you can decide which stance you want to Key Pulse in and to get a respective ability. Whether that is a Key Pulse buff or with Spear, you can decide, hey, I want to do things like Piercing Rain, let me switch to low stance during the animation and then perform Rainbow Ruse. Or, right, if I want that. Or I could do a low stance like Flying Monkey, call the Herd, switch to high stance during the animation, and then I can do a Key Pulse to get the Spear Flourish from there. Or mid stance and Spear Flourish. For that reason, it's why I say that getting fluidity in Nioh 2 is irrelevant, because you can already do this with pre-shifting tech. There's no need to buy it. I was pre-shifting and fluxing, you don't need to do that. Right, it's a pretty cool tech. It's not like, it's... the term pre-shifting, like, stances, it sounds so, like, complicated, but in practice, it's like, well, you're stuck in a long animation, you can change your stance during those long animations. It can get, of course, very tight with certain attacks. No doubt. But, like, it's, again, tech. I don't use it for everything all the time. It's just nice to have in my back pocket, you know? Okay. Let's go finish up this region. There's a skill in Nioh 3 where if you hit enemies fast enough, it refills as fast. Melee hit. For what? What are we referring to? Ninja style or samurai style? For ninja tools, yeah, it can replenish pretty quickly. Alright, we got a crazy ass Fuki up here. This is gonna be tough. Chat, stop spreading lies. Damn it. Oh. Now that I know you don't flux and pre-shift, I was making it way harder for myself, but I'm still gonna get a flow down with spear before bringing in pre-shifting. Yeah, totally fair. Attack comes after. If the fundamentals aren't there, you're gonna struggle no matter what. The hell, yo? Actually, I just remembered that I was heavily relying on one tech, the one which refunds more ki if you keep pulse and switch stances. I think it's called Flux. That is intentional from the game. If you cycle to 2 different stances, you'll be in good shape. Not good. Yep, Ralph, that works. That's totally fine. You switched to 2 different stances, you're in good shape. For Flux 2. It's intentional. Oh shit. Shit. Spooky, that was too close. Well, the demo Shogun is not about getting feedback. It's about selling the game at that point. They're not looking for major feedback unless it's like, oh, there's some like super error they just like could not have predicted. If they wanted feedback, they would have given us a demo sooner. What? God damn it. Right, there is no mandatory order. There is no mandatory order for Flux 2. It's just 2 different stances, that's all. Yeah, exactly, Ralph. Yeah, but you can switch in any order. It's just, as long as you hit the other stances, you're in good shape. You're top 3, I guess you are. Ralph, you're a better teacher than Pooper? Are you kidding me, bro? Nope. No. That's a shame. Okay. I wonder if there will be a new Wolong game. Maybe, I don't know. They're trying to do one game a year, so outside of Ninja Gaiden 4 and Nioh 3, I have no clue what they're gonna produce. We'll find out, I guess. Such a shame there aren't more people watching your streams, at least here on YouTube. The content's pretty fun to watch and you're very helpful to new and returning players by answering their questions. Oh, well, thank you. It would no doubt be nice to get that viewership, but truth be told, I don't care about it as much as I used to. Like, of course I'd want the recognition. But, you know, I'll usually just let my videos. Oh my god, I just got a Yatamir. Well, okay. This is the first one I've gotten, Yatamir. Oh shit. This is the first one I've gotten all the entire time. If only it was Amino Uzume's Grace. I'll lose 20% damage. I'll just hold on to it. I won't use it. So as I was saying, like, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to get all that recognition, but I'm just gonna focus on making some guides and things like that, things that I think are helpful, and then if people enjoy my stuff, great. If not, that's fine too. appreciate you being here on my streams. Don't be discouraged though. I'm sure that people that do watch appreciate my efforts. Right, exactly. I'm much more focused on what you're talking about, which is just like that consistency, that just having fun with the people who are here. Thanks, appreciate it. Hey Pooper, long time no see. Haven't had the time lately to check you out. Haven't played Nioh in a while. Well, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate that. I'm also rooting for you, but only if it's not against a gawky or a beautiful yokai woman. Bruh. Yes, we do 95% of the work. Okay, bro. Yeah, I'm still taking weapon requests. Bro, how did that miss? Distance split staff? Sure, let me clear this. I mean, that just exploded enemies. Do you think Nioh 3 will be more or less difficult than Nioh 2? I can't necessarily predict the raw difficulty increase. Because difficulty can, and the reason why I'm having trouble answering this is because difficulty can come in a bunch of different forms. And so and one way of making things difficult is just having players do shit damage and then enemies just being super tanky. Like, that would make it more difficult. But I don't think that's the type of question you're really asking about, like, hey, is that all we can expect from Nioh 3? I imagine you're wondering whether things will be a much more meaningful, complex type of difficulty where it's more about options, more engagement compared to Nioh 2. That's my guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. And to answer that, I would say, hell yeah, of course. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Even what little I've played in demos and whatnot, I'm just kind of like, yep, this is already like extra dimensions of gameplay. I have to account aerial combat. I have to account like a whole lot of extra shit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, where's the other shooter? Yeah, you're welcome. I could have sworn I saw the guy. Yes, in Nioh 3 they have a character creator. And you can have a different appearance per style. Was I just tripping? Yeah, I was. Any idea when Nioh 3 drops? Yeah, February 6th. There will be a free demo for both PC and PS5 that'll release on the 29th of January. Not December, sorry. That would have been great if it was December, but no. It'll 1 week before release, players will get access to a demo. And then you can transfer your save file data from that into the main game. Yeah, different appearance per style if that's what you want. Yeah. How OP do I think Sword is in Nioh 3 compared to Sword in Nioh 2? I think every weapon in Nioh 3 will feel better overall. This is just me. I think every weapon, at least in Samurai form or Samurai style, will feel better than every weapon in Nioh 2. So Nioh 3 Sword, I'm sure will feel a lot better than Nioh 2 Sword. As for whether weapons like Tonfa, now that they're a ninja style, as for how that will work, I can't say because there's too many variables to consider, but every weapon that's in Samurai style is a direct upgrade. Cleaved. Alright, I'll catch up to questions and make a weapon switch just after this Dark Realm. Are you shitting me? Oh my god, I gotta redo all that shit. Okay, let me catch up. I'll switch to fist and split staff. You know what I need to do is I need to find a use for though is Swift Step. Yeah, Swift Step's good. It's just a little trickier to understand how to use. Okay, so what do we have? Spy's Fists. Okay. Can this two styles be different genders? I think so. I think you can go different ones. I'm not sure though. I didn't test that out. I think so, but I'm not 100% certain. So okay, Mortal Pizza, you're asking me a question about why I think every weapon in Samurai style is a direct upgrade over its Nioh 2 version. And that isn't just because of deflect. It's because of a lot of different skill assignments. There are new abilities for all the weapons in some capacity. A lot of inputs have been reworked, and not to mention arts proficiency and Frost Moon attacks. So Frost Moon attacks they're brand new. So because of that and all of those changes, I'm like, yep, it's all a direct upgrade. Even weapons like Spear and Dual Swords, which right now, at least from the footage I have, it doesn't seem like it's the most improved. But there's still a lot we haven't seen. Like, we haven't seen hidden skills, for example, or whatever. There's a lot. There's a lot I just don't know about. There's also the fact that there's aerial gameplay involved. So it's just like an extra dimension, an extra layer of gameplay for all existing weapons that will go into Samurai style. And that should go with... So Hyralis, you're asking me, is Switchglaive in Nioh 3? Yes. All the weapons from Nioh 2 are in Nioh 3. All of them. So take your 11 weapons from Nioh 2, and then you add in Ninja Sword, Dual Ninja Swords, and Talons. So, yeah, 14 weapons. I don't think the sword can be more OP than it is in Nioh 2. Oh. You have not messed with arts proficiency. Oh my god. Arts proficiency is fucking nuts. Will we have a music weapon like the shamisen? I don't know. Not in the base game at the very least. Like, if you don't know what arts proficiency is, which I'm guessing you don't, arts proficiency is a mode when your arts gauge is filled up in Samurai style, and basically you can chain skills back to back. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And the skill you use on activation costs 0 ki. That does apply to stuff like Water Sword or Mad Spinner. Just like costs 0 ki, does enhanced damage as well. Like, okay. And you can chain it to other things. And if you are comfortable with like flux and whatnot, then and with Frost Moon you're gonna kick absolute ass. Shit. I don't think they're gonna overtune the aerial combat. I'm pretty sure Team Ninja's more than qualified to handle their balance issues at this point. For the most part, it's never like it's never usually like a mechanic concern. It's pretty much almost always like some sort of build. It's just really hard to like predict. Or people stack shit. But beyond that, I don't think so. devastating. Okay, sure. Nioh 1 EI loops. I'm pretty sure they have the experience now. It's been like 10 years since they did that, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I got faith in them. Excuse me. Alright, see you when you get back. How is a ninja sword different from regular sword? Are they style specific? Yes. So one of the biggest differences between samurai style and ninja style is simply the fact that ninja style has a lot of things it can do in the air. So while samurai style is very grounded, like you're on the ground for the most part, there's some moves which will get you into the air. There's some moves that you can use while in the air, but samurai style's emphasis is not aerial gameplay. Ninja style, however, does have that extra dimension. And that brings me to one general concern that I see players have about, like, oh, ninja style might be just really limited in nature because it doesn't have stances. What I've come to see is that, yes, ninja style doesn't have stances, but it does have three major dimensions of gameplay. Samurai style has your high stance, your mid stance, and your low stance. That much is clear. Ninja style doesn't have that, as I've said, but it has these three things. One, you have all the grounded gameplay that still exists. Two, you also have your aerial gameplay, which includes things like mid-air dodge, or footstool jump, or certain air combos. There's a big emphasis on that. And lastly, you can customize your ninjutsu as well. You can use that ninjutsu in the air or on the ground. And some things have different, I guess, elements to them, or sorry, different components to them, so you can weave in aerial and ground gameplay at the same time. So, the way I think about it is like, sure, it's not stances, but it's three different ways of playing in one style. And I haven't even touched things like whatchamacallit. Things like all the Guardian Spirit skills. It's gonna be a lot. Whoa. So now to segue into your question about, hey, how does Ninja Sword fare? What's really the practical difference between it and Samurai Swords? Hold on, I don't want to die. God, I do not like having to fight in these tight corners. Alright, hold on. Okay. So, Ninja Sword, right, it looks like you asked a great question. Yes, it does have some version of Flying Swallow. It's called Sky Rift. Okay. Okay, I got my little breather area. Alright, so Ninja Sword and regular sword, they share like some similar skills, but they function very differently in practice. If you'd like to see... Here, I'll wait till I finish this battle. So Ralph, if you haven't already, I would recommend you go to, since you're on YouTube, I actually have a playlist. So if you look on like my main channel and, you know, it'll say like for you, here are videos for you. I think the first playlist is like Nioh 3 gameplay impressions. One of those videos will just showcase new skills. And I show everything that I got to see at the Koei Tecmo America office when it came to ninja sword skills. So take a look at that. And I think you'll be like, whoa. Sure, they're both swords in different styles, but like, it just feels like they're just the same, just in the name, for the most part. Yep, it's just like 7 minutes of your time.
敵味方の関係友人
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah, it's just like a little bit of time for the new skills. Should be fun. I got overwhelmed with just how many different things are being put into the game. I'm like, I'm gonna have my hands full trying to learn all this shit. Shit, I didn't mean to eat an elixir, oops. Okay, I guess. There's one problem for me though. I got Monster Hunter Wilds on release for PC, and it turned out to be an absolute dumpster fire. The devs have finally announced PC optimizations in December and spring of 2026. Jeez. Right, and that is a concern I share as well about PC optimization, which is why I'm going to play the game on the PS5. But if you are concerned that the game won't run well and on the PC, fortunately, you can at least play the demo, which will release on January 29th, to see if the game runs well for you. You got a whole week to test it, and then you can play the game on the 26th. It's a free demo, so I'd encourage you to check it out. That was a bit crazy. hopefully it actually becomes playable. Unfortunately, it overlaps with Nioh 3 release. Assuming it doesn't suck on PC, I'm gonna have a hard time picking between the two. Yeah. Well, at least it's a first world problem. Hey, there's too many good games. I can't play them all at once. That's a nice problem to have. Checkpoint here. $71 all stats, damn. But you're right about the demo. I'll try that before buying it, and if it sucks on PC, I'll just go for Monster Hunter until they optimize Nioh 3 on PC. Right! Hopefully they don't pull out something sneaky like making the demo run well and the full release is ass. Yeah, I hope so too. That would be very frustrating. But I don't think Team Ninja would do that. I don't think they would do that. That'd be so deceptive and would ruin so much good faith. They haven't had a history of doing that, so... Right, I understand the skepticism, so... I'm even skeptical. I'm skeptical of their PC release as well. It can't hurt to have that skepticism. No doubt. I just wouldn't make the conclusion that they are going to do that, that's all. I guess the bigger thing is, with our skepticism, what will we do with it? Oh shit. I mean, I think the end result is ultimately going to be the same, where we're basically just like, oh, let's just wait and see if it runs well. Shit, shit, shit. It may not even be Team Ninja's fault. The Monster Hunter Cure fiasco is because of the publisher forcing the developers to release as is because of financial concerns. Well, whoever is in charge of that, I just hope they do a good job. If they don't, well, if they're that concerned about money that they would do something that it'd be a really bad idea to have a game be unplayable. You're basically dooming your game to failure. But yeah, we'll find out. I understand the reservations behind it, but yeah, I guess that's why you get a demo to see if it's optimized for the PC. Koei Tecmo is at least aware that their PC ports need work, and optimization issues are a big thing that the fanbase is concerned about. So I would trust that they will address it, but, you know, we'll find out for sure. And if they do something, like, believe me, if they do something scummy, where it's like, oh, the demo version's optimized great, but the main game is optimized like trash, I'd be like, dude, what the actual fuck? I wouldn't, yeah, I'm not gonna eat shit over that. I'm like, no. The reason I enjoy these games is because of a pleasant experience. And I'm willing to pay good money, even full price, even years after the fact. I'm willing to do that because of just how much enjoyment I have with the game. Nioh 2 could never be on sale. It could be like a fixed price in the same way that games from Nintendo are. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm like, Nioh 2 is worth full price. No, Ralph, you're fine. It's okay. You can just chat. If you feel like you're overcrowding, don't dull your shine, brother. It's fine. I would love to hear your stuff. Here's the thing. And this is up to you. You decide what you want to do. If you don't want to keep chatting, I respect that. But like, no one else is talking, which means, dude, if you want to talk to me, go ahead. I'm cool with it. Legit, feel free, chat it up. No, snipe off. See, snipe off. Your one message is now overcrowding YouTube. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, Ralph? You see what I have to fucking deal with? I literally never buy games before reviews. Right, so can you imagine? Someone plays a full game and it's just like, yeah, it runs like garbage. Who's gonna buy that? I wouldn't even recommend it. I'd be like Stranger of Paradise, alright? I love that game, don't get me wrong. I love it, I think it's fantastic. It's enjoyable. But I will never recommend someone ever pay full price for it. Ever. Never. Period. I would say that game is not worth full price. And I will let them know, hey, there's a lot of good in it, but its optimization is so bad I can't recommend it to most people. Even, like, I was considering buying it, and I was talking about, hey, I think I'm gonna buy, like, Stranger of Paradise for the PS5. And then I had to think about, do I really want to go, like, yes, the game is enjoyable, but... And then I like watch Digital Foundry type stuff, right? And it's just like, yeah, you're not even gonna get 60 FPS at 1080p, really, unless you do like some weird shit. I'm like, bro, that's just not cool. Okay, well, if I'm gonna have to worry about like 48 FPS slowdowns on a PS fucking 5, I'm like, well, I'm just not buying it. So, you know, that's... and consider the fact that I'm a big Team Ninja fan, and I'm like, actually, you guys, I would say, actually, you guys, we might want to stay away from Stranger of Paradise. I got it on PC, and it still, like, runs terribly, so you can just, like, watch, you can, like, live through the Stranger of Paradise experience vicariously, but... Otherwise, hey, man... I'm a big Team Ninja fan, but this final product is still a disappointment. I appreciate Team Ninja's work, but it lacks so many things that I think are important for a Final Fantasy game. And it just like doesn't have it. I'm like, what the shit, dude? Okay, I started playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty earlier after loving Nioh 2 for ages now. It genuinely feels so fluid to play. Yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoyed it for a lot of things. I just didn't enjoy it more than Nioh 2. Oh shit, I didn't see. Oh no. Aw, I was hoping I could get you in through. Ah, just a shame. Oh well. Alright, region 3 done. I don't know much about Cyberpunk beyond just what I've heard on the internet. I don't have any meaningful take on it, so, like, beyond that. My impression was that people were generally very dissatisfied with its performance. So that's... and that it was like a mess on launch or something. Beyond that, I don't know. What I can't forgive Capcom for is gaslighting their PC community for over 8 months. Yeah, if that happens, I already lose faith in the company. In general, and this is just how this is how, like, I view people, just period, across just... this is just my personal thing. But if someone isn't willing to try to take accountability and figure out what they can do to make things better, I don't want to work. I already know it's a lost cause. They admitted absolutely zero fault for 8 months. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Is my stream thumbnail supposed to resemble your 2000 hours thumbnail? No, it's actually pulled from one of my other YouTube videos, one of my custom lessons, which just has, you know, the Dragon Ninja versus Maeda Toshie. I try to make a lot of interesting stylistic thumbnails for my videos back then. Hot take, I think AI in games development is fine. I mean, it just depends. Like, for me, my perspective on the whole AI language learning model stuff or whatever is that it's a tool, and the tool in of itself isn't necessarily an issue, it's who's using it. So that's really about it. That's really it. But if it's like, right, and you despise AI as an artist, and I understand that perspective too, because Cass is an artist, and like, if someone is gonna, like, for me, the value of art is not based on just the final product. This is just me speaking for myself. The final product is not necessarily as important to me as, like, the process of getting to that. So with artwork, even, let's just say, what a human being creates and what an AI generated model creates, let's say they are exactly the same. I will always place more value into what the human created, because there's a story with it, because there's effort put into it. There's something irreplaceable about a human being going out of their way to create it, as opposed to just some hodgepodge shit or like AI crap. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, life is irreplaceable to me. That, you know, whatever a machine learns and just chumps out just misses everything with the soul. There's no real fundamental creativity, and there's so many details lost. And even if all the details were the same, I still wouldn't value it as much. So no matter what, AI will never ever be good enough. Right, as a tool in of itself, I think it's fine. But if it's like, hey, I'm gonna replace, like, I already see it. I've already heard enough use of AI to be like kind of shit. In my past job, like, I've used shit like ChatGPT a little bit. It's again, the tool in of itself is fine. It's just, what do people, how are people using the tool? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And not to get too political, it's the same way I feel about, like, guns as well in America, but that's like a whole separate thing. And I'm not going to go too much in depth about that, because I don't really want to go too much in depth with politics in general. But it's just like, well, a gun is obviously dangerous, but there are some people I'm like, well, yeah, of course they should have a gun, it's fine. But like some random 5-year-old having a gun, or someone who has no gun safety training, I'm like, okay, this is kind of fucking dangerous. Same thing with like a car. Get a driver's license. Know, in other words, learn how to use a tool well for good use. Put it to good use. But of course, I've also heard stories where people like obviously do not fucking deserve to drive a car, let alone have a gun. And the same thing applies to like AI use, where where some person can be like, hey, let me rip off of artists. Whatever work they do, well, fuck them. I'm going to use my AI stuff to effectively replace them and devalue them. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, okay. Like, it just becomes messy and problematic and starts to breach towards like human rights type shit. And, you know, I've used like I've said, I've used ChatGPT before to like help me come up in my previous job to like help me come up with like certain titles for YouTube videos, but I didn't rely upon them. I was just using that as kind of like training wheels towards like being inspired to come up with titles of my own. And that's fine. Right, it is funny. Google AI is so bad sometimes. I'm just like, okay, can we just stop forcing me to use this shit because I don't actually care about this? And truth be told, now that like I've seen like, what is it, like Nano Banana or whatever, where it's like, oh, now they're getting hyper realistic when it comes to some like AI generated photos, and I'm kind of like, you know, now that I'm having more difficulty distinguishing between real photos and fake photos, all this is doing is making me want to step the fuck away and disengage. I'm like, alright, well, I just go to real life then. Less time on social media, less time on purchasing all this shit. I'm just like, whatever, I'll just go to like a real vendor. Let me go talk to people. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's great. So, if anything, go ahead, use your AI all you want, but I'm just like, well, I don't like this, I'm just gonna pull away. So, you know. And just to be clear, this isn't me ragging on anybody specifically here. This is just my personal, like, thing. About, like, just my own personal opinion about how I've seen certain things about AI used at large. Okay, oh, that's right, let's get more of this. Right, I don't, like, in general, I'm not going to use AI. It's hilarious when YouTube is, like, it's pretty hilarious when YouTube itself is, like, trying to recommend video ideas and thumbnails, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is so stupid. It's not even helpful. It's more of it's a nuisance. I'm like, I just want to disable this shit. The only time I've used it, it's like, oh, I'm like randomly curious about something. I'm like, I'd rather just read a first source at this point. The AI generated summaries I don't even trust. And this incessant pushing to get me to use something I don't want to use, I'm just like, dude, fuck this. I don't want any part in this. So whatever, go ahead and companies do your AI shit. I'm just not participating in it anymore. Even like my Alexa thing I bought is getting so fucking irritating because now it's showing more sponsored ads, and I was talking to Cass about it and I'm like, dude, I kind of want to like get rid of this shit. Oh, what's going on here? You have 70-year-old geezer mentality? Exactly, I'm proud of it. It's actually less efficient for me to use artificial intelligence crap than it is to just like do real shit. Okay, what's going on? Right, Wikipedia is not a source to trusting it over what the AI can generate. I know. That's the, you know, bizarre part. There's a guy who had that issue with his Alexa. There's a setting hidden to turn it all off. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Wait, why? Okay, so we got that. What's going on? What's all the dialogue stuff for? It said go to the interim, but why go to the interim? Yeah, I know. Okay, good. Right, it should be easy to turn off, but nope, it's just not. Like, there's just some really scummy business practices, and I'm like, okay, this is obviously people taking a tool that could have been used for real value to assist people in, like, really fucking useful ways, and just turning it into just, like, destroying, like, everything. Like, anything properly, like, meaningful. It's just, like, pathetic. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I've heard of, like, ads on freaking refrigerators. I'm like, is this, like, this is fucking dumb, dude. Like, hey, come on. Is Rise of the Ronin worth playing? Yeah, I would say it's worth playing. I think it's a very enjoyable game. And I would recommend checking it out. I wouldn't necessarily say it's, like, golden for full price. But if you can get it even at like a decent sale, yeah, I totally get it. It's a lot of fun and a very unique experience. It's pretty comfortable. I liked it. I don't regret playing it one bit. Okay, I've completed Region 3. Region 4 is going to take a while. Let's see, which missions? Are there any missions? I know I've got Gyuki to team up with Shibata, that'll take some time. Refined Man of the Underworld, Song of the Yokai, Third Word. Let's just do Third Word, get it out of the way. Dude, I just broke him. Poor boss. Ah, yes. Confusion bombing. Way to go. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. Aside from hard to turn off, I really despise the recent trends of things breaking, and no one else knows how to fix it anymore, so we end up buying a new one. Yeah, right to repair, that's the whole thing too. it's stuff like that that makes me lose faith in those companies, so I'm just like, I'm never touching a product from them again. I could give two shits. I don't need it, so skip it. Okay, what do I have here? What's the trade? Omeo magic damage unscathed? I think this might be an upgrade. Tsukiyomi is nice, but I'm kind of tired of it. Let's see. More damage. Yeah, I think I'll just equip this. Soul Core box? Am I gonna use this though? No. Toshi's Abacus? Oh yeah, look! 4-starred stats! It's trash. You can backslash him out of the area. I know, this game doesn't have a jump. Feels bad, man. Alright, go ahead, keep blocking. Keep blocking. Alright, see you later, Hyralis. Thanks for dropping by. So fun, so engaging, best gameplay ever. What's the end goal for this playthrough? Same one as PC? Yeah, I'm just gonna beat everything on Dream of the Nioh and I think I'll be done. I don't think I'll do Underworld. Underworld's gonna be boring. Getting to the depths, like, I've done it so many times. Yeah, it was definitely a fight of all time. It was a fight. Hey Poofer, I'm doing a split staff run too. I leveled well, so my low stance attacks are doing more than 100 damage per hit. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. What do I want to do? Okay, I think I'm gonna take a little break from missions. Please do in-depth analysis of these fights. Can't catch up, bro. Here's what I do. I do lots of attacks and on top of doing lots of attacks, I apply lots of elements and then keep them at low key and then beat them to a pulp. That's kind of what it is. Oh wait, I can do things on Dream of the Nioh, can't I? Oh, but I don't want to rush some of these. I'll just do Dream of the Wise. Actually... Tiger Claws, I don't think I need right away. Severing Spin, sure. Let's do some things on Dream. Let's... in here. Yeah, that's it. That's all you do. I just do lots of hits. What do I think of Seesaw Strike? I think it's great. Please just get my skill. Man, you suck. I will... I mean, when it comes to every ability, for the most part, I'll try to find some way to make use of it. I think the split staff is great. I think all the moves are pretty cool. Getting the correct order is the tricky part. Kind of. This is a Dream of the Wise, so... Can I please get my Truant through? Come on. Can we do such pressure with Katana too, or is it just Tonfa and Split Staff? You can do it. You can do zero key combos with any weapon. Never mind, you're very bad. Yes, exactly. Yes, Whirlpool. I'm just trying to cool down now with a little bit of skill farm. I see purple thingy, gimme. No. Yes! Art of Combat triple threat. Let's fucking go. Yes! Yes! And a smithing text. Yes. Okay. Good. Triple threat. Yeah. Let's fucking go. This move is so good on the spear. I'm just gonna replace Entangle. Triple threat's so good. What's my luck stat right now? I have 84. I don't know what... 84 luck. Where's my item drop rate? Oh, it's just plus 10%. I mean, that's alright. Well, sweet, I got triple threat. I wanted that more than Bracing Breeze. Yeah, True and Through is so fun. Now everyone asks for a weapon, not spears, so he never uses it. Screw you. Alright. What are some other things I want? So, this is done. Ultimate Sign of the Cross is Togachi. Oh man, that's gonna be such a painful grind. Don't need anything for the Odachi. I'm not gonna use Dragon Fang. Storm of Strikes? Okay. Oh, is he gonna kill me? Oh, I thought he was. Oh, you really? Damn it! Jeez. Damn it, I died. I'll have fun with bosses no matter what. It's not just about struggling against tough bosses. It's about pulling off something cool for me. Honestly, I don't think like dojos are, regardless of the whole skill thing with dojos, it just kind of gets boring. Ah, you suck. Double-headed slice is a triangle. It's not a triangle guard skill. It's a square guard, and it's for low stance only. Nioh 3 has a different type of skill farming, but it's much less RNG. You hate dual swords. At least in Nioh 2, yeah. Okay, what am I getting? You get double-headed slice from Tokichiro. Hey Gershon, how are you? No? God damn it, Mumio. I mean, come on, I wanted Fleeting Edge. Fleeting Edge would be a little fun. Not necessary, but a little fun. I wish we could get Mumio's armor without the transform. Would be pretty cool. Damn, no luck. Well, I can just go down the difficulties. Am I trying to farm the skill? A little bit, yeah. I was lucky and I was able to get... oh, I already did that one. I was able to get triple threat. I'm just doing a little cooldown farming. Nothing too extravagant. Oh my god. Do all the dojos drop a skill? No, they do not. Only select ones. I think it's just Hanzo and Mumio and that's it. Seriously, I'm dying on Dream of the Demon? Wow, she's getting me. Please spam YouTube with your builds and videos so people don't have to consume fighting cowboy slop. I mean, I'll make my videos what I want to, bro. If people want to stick around and watch my videos, they can. If they're not interested, they don't have to. I'll make videos, but I don't think fighting cowboy makes slop, dude. I'm just of that opinion. I mean, as far as I know. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What the heck is slop? Why, like, are you guys saying he's slop? Why is he slop? I think he's fine. Dude, I'm dying to Mumia on Demon. This feels bad. A lot of mistakes are in them, but does that make it slop? What? Like, seriously, what is slop? Let's get the definition of slop. Very clear. Because my understanding of slop is that it's very low quality garbage. Dude, how am I sucking this bad, bro? It's less slop and more misunderstanding of the game. I mean, that's fine. Slop is when something's expected to be good but ended up being trash. Okay, so it seems like it's derogatory. It's meant to decry low quality. Aww. Yeah, I don't... If you, it's one thing if you don't like his content, that's fine. The actual meaning of slop is leftovers or things to be thrown out. People misuse it all the time. So okay, it's like legit super low quality. I don't think Fighting Cowboy is in that realm whatsoever. There's plenty of like YouTube content I dislike, but I can tell there's actual effort put into it. It's very obvious someone tried hard to make it. Oh. Did I just do it on Dream of the Nioh? I was like, why am I dying so quickly? Oops. I was like, oh man, Dream of the Demon, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Now I know why, because I wasn't doing it on Dream of the Demon. I was doing it on Dream of the Nioh. That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, damn man, she hurts. Can I gear that shit? Yeah, that's what I expect from Dream of the Demon. It's for it to not kill me. And damn it, no luck. So, okay, here's the thing. I want to make sure that when we're discussing and critiquing others' videos that we're using terms that are appropriate and that are reasonable. My impression of Fighting Cowboy, regardless of what I think about I think he's fine. I'm okay with him being a content creator for Nioh. He obviously likes it. Are there things I can critique about, like some things he says? Sure. I might disagree with his perspective on Rise of the Ronin, for example. But he's like just talking about his opinion. I think it's fine. Okay, there's the damage I'm expecting. Like, it's fine, dude. I'm like, yeah, like, he's a guy I would want to, like, a big person to, like, a big content creator who's all about, you know, Nioh. I'm like, yeah, dude, bring him along. Like, they don't need to, like, people evaluating Nioh don't just need to be people like myself or Last to Load. Obviously, it's nice. Oh, really, Mumio? You dodged that shit. Oh, that's right. No second weapon. Smithing text! Aww. This is a shame. Like, it's... Just make sure we're using the proper terms, that's all. If you're like, hey, I like yours content seems to hit the spot more than others, that's fine. There are plenty of Nioh YouTube channels, or not even Nioh YouTube channels. I think like the dedicated Nioh YouTube channels are very different. But I've seen other content creators publish things related to Nioh, and they have perspectives, and I'm just like, okay, this is missing like so many details. But I'm gonna critique, say, the perspective and the behavior and the presentation rather than making it clear that I think their efforts are shit. I'm like, they created a video, dude. There's some effort put into it. Like, there kinda has to be. Hey, what's up, Polly? Oh shit, I need to get going. Right, like, I'm not gonna dismiss somebody who puts effort into their work, man. Oh my god. Aww, just a shame. But yeah, I think Fighting Cowboy's great. I think he makes good enough content. It's not like he's the Nioh cultist like myself. Like, I don't expect like his content to be like I expect it to be good for people who follow him, who make useful guides, who enjoy his stuff and might want to try a game once. He's probably just gonna play Nioh 3 like most people are gonna play it. You know, just like one and done type of deal, and then move on to the next game because it's his full-time job. Like it or not, Nioh 3 is not a game you play if you want to make money. I'm not trying to make money here, I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to make guides here that can be helpful and enjoyable. I'm just here about having fun, dude. So I just want to make sure, and just to be clear, like, I want to... Here's the thing, your language, like, I understand the sentiment you're trying to say, Snipe Off, right? I understand the sentiment, very clear. But I just want to make sure that when we're talking on the internet, we're not accidentally creating some drama that doesn't even need to be there. And damn it, no luck. Okay, well, it is what it is. I am at, like, saying his point, like, for example, am I gonna get much, like, the type of value per se from his Nioh content compared to mine? No. But I'm not gonna say his videos are pointless. Pointless is saying, hey, there's zero value to this at all. I'm like, no. I believe there is value to it. It just may not be the type of value I'm looking for. No big deal. That's fine. In the same way, there's other YouTube channels, I'm not gonna name them, but they like focus excessively on like NeoTube or Nioh build type stuff. And I'm like, yeah, well, cool. It's obviously valuable to some people. But you know, it's not, and then it's not really my thing. Like, at all, so I'm not gonna really watch this channel. I can't believe I completed this. 10 Switchglaive points. Right, exactly. It's always worth meeting content on its level. Going and fighting cowboys looking for hyperstyle isn't fair to his content. Right. He's a variety content creator. He does all sorts of games. Like, every little thing. I don't do that shit. It's not even remotely like a thing I do at all. I'm like one-dimensional with Team Ninja gameplay. Like, that's pretty much fucking it. There's like nothing else. Even then, it's not like I go hardcore into Ninja Gaiden. Like, I make like a guide here or a video there. But beyond that, it's not like there isn't all that much. I agree they're not pointless when they come out, but my issue, I bought the full edition, so I got all the DLC. When I looked up builds, his videos were pointless. Nothing against anyone. Right, that's the thing, I'm trying to just highlight the issue with the language. I'm not gonna look at fighting cowboy as a resource for all things Nioh related. It's just not what I'm gonna look to his channels for. I'm gonna look for like reasonably decent guide videos. Alright? Just like reasonable things about that, like more representative of most likely the mainstream experience, which she does very well. I do niche shit, so I'm gonna look. So just all I'm highlighting is not necessarily you dislike it, or not even that like it's not giving you what you're looking for. I'm just being very micro focused on saying his videos are pointless and how that can really come off. That can come off as incredibly dismissive of his efforts. That is all. When I think he works his ass off, from the time I have met him, from what I've seen on his streams, I'm like, yeah, this guy works a lot. It's like, it's a full-time job, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't my thing. I remember I used to want to go in that direction, but now I'm like, dude, with everything I understand with all these full-time content creators I met at Koei Tecmo, I'm like, I don't think that life's about me. That's not my thing anymore. You all do it, go ahead. I just want to enjoy Nioh 3. If I never get any spotlight after that, fucking great. That's all. I'm like, yeah, y'all play video games. Like, I know where I'm gonna make my money. My biggest issue with Fighting Cowboy is how unfairly he treated Ronin. He's free to not like the game, but he was also very unfair towards Team Ninja efforts himself. That's fine. I actually like more or less concur with that. Because the impression I got off of his video was that he was speaking more like... So he obviously didn't like I talked to him about it, he didn't like Ronin. That's fine. I have zero issues with him disliking it. Right? When I watched his Ronin stuff, it wasn't clear to me that he was just speaking about, hey, I disliked it for these reasons. To me, the impression that I got with the presentation was that, like, he was dismissing the game entirely as more of, like, an objective thing, as opposed to, here's my personal opinion about it. So it to me, the way I interpreted it, and maybe, like, I missed some details, just to be clear, like, I don't remember every detail. So the impression I got was just like, no, Ronin is bad. Ronin is bad, a very definitive statement, versus I don't like Ronin because here are some things, here are reasons why. And then you as the viewer decide what you think about it. What do you think about it? We can have a discussion. Maybe there's something for me to learn, maybe there's something for you to learn, I don't know. So one felt definitive, like it's the, like, my word is law, versus like, here's my perspective. So that's all. Right, and I'm like, well, based on what I've seen on his footage, when I watched it and he was like doing the double fight against, I forget, the chapter 1 final fight, where you fight 2 bosses at once, right? The blue demon and the red demon, whatever. I'm like, wait, I don't think he has a full understanding of this game, so then because he doesn't have a full understanding of this game, him making such a definitive statement about like, hey, I don't know who this game is for, or blah 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 blah, or whatever it was, I'm just like, well, I don't really take this opinion seriously, because I know I handled the fight, but I had to learn X, Y, or Z things, but I also had to come at it from a very different space. So okay, maybe his reviews aren't something I'm gonna trust. That's all. But then again, the thing was, rather than me being dismissive of him as a person or insinuating anything that his effort or he or whatnot is a problem, I'm focusing much more on like something that he can actually change, which is how he might phrase things, how he might just like things that like constructive criticism, basically. I guess, you know, I should have led with that. Hey, if it took me 15 plus fucking minutes to come up with the simplest phrase. Hey, please give constructive criticism. Oh my god. I need to stop streaming. Oh my god. That's so bad. Ah. Alright, I'm done. I'm fucking out of here. Right. All I'm saying is, rather than going with statements that it can be interpreted as destructive criticism, just try to be constructive criticism. No. I'm very critical of the things I like and I respect. I will give feedback to them a lot. I'm very critical on Nioh and Nioh 3. But the manner in which I try to present my criticism is usually trying to be very constructive. Right? So here, I'll spend a little bit of time talking about this. Just a little bit more, actually. Alright, might as well go home. I'm done playing Nioh, by the way. So, let me quit out of this. Okay. I am very, very, like, critical of Nioh. Like, my take on Gaki. Okay, well, memes aside, just for now. I'm very skeptical about the games that I purchase. I was very skeptical about Ninja Gaiden 4. Alright? I was like, I don't like these changes. I'm very concerned about these things that are occurring when it comes to Ryu only having one weapon, whatever. And I'm paying attention to it like a fucking hawk. I obviously like this stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to present my criticism of things in a way that'll help somebody be able to grow with it. So for example, for Ninja Gaiden 4, here's one way I saw people being critical about Ninja Gaiden 4 that like just pissed me off. Which is basically like saying shit like, oh, because they did this to Ryu Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden 4 deserves to fail. I hope it fails. I'm like, dude, how does this fucking help? Oh my gosh, like just mumble and grumble, it gets so fucking negative. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in this shitty space. Or, oh my gosh, developers don't know what they're doing. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, alright, bro, I get it, you like the game and all, but can you like pay attention to how you're trying to... I'm like, wait, what are you trying to do again? Are you trying to make the game better, or is this some like weird fucked up ego trip? And I'm like, dude, this way of trying to critique a game provides zero value. It just sours the experience. And the thing is, people who might like profess their opinion in that way, they're raw opinions that in of themselves, there's nothing like that crazy. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't like X, Y, or Z things. The same things you don't like, bro. But my thinking will be like, hey, I don't like how Ryu Hayabusa only has one weapon. Okay? I don't like that. I still don't like that. But what I would really hope for is, hey, you know what would make me enjoy the game 10 times as much and would make me want to recommend it to people to buy at full price no matter what, would be, hey, if Ryu Hayabusa could get more weapons, if certain things were addressed in this certain way, right, could be improved in this way. Hey, could you, like, for example, I remember this whole suck to target thing. Right? Hey, I don't like the fact, so pay money, get another weapon. Hey, I don't like that. You know what would actually make me give more money up front is if these changes happened. I'm trying to work with somebody to have an improved experience for everybody. I want them to succeed. I want to give them more money, but hey, because of this thing, I just can't. So even to this day, while I thoroughly enjoy Ninja Gaiden 4, there are certain issues I see that I want fixed. I want them addressed. And then I would say, hey, you know what? Get Ninja Gaiden 4. It doesn't matter if it's on sale or not. I think it's worth full fucking price. But right now I would say, hey, because of these issues, I'm not comfortable recommending people pay full price. I would say, hey, you know what? Get it on sale. If you can get it on sale, and it was recently on sale for like 20% off, I'm like, yeah, then it's worth it. But here's the things you have to like understand. But my dialogue is attempting to be very constructive and just saying, hey, like, this is what I would like, and I can work with you more. Just help work with me on this game company, and we're good to go. I'm here to help you succeed. I want you to make money. I want more Ninja Gaiden games because they are fundamentally so fun, and I see so much enjoyment potential for myself and other people. Like, come on. I get a good game, you make your money. We're a happy fucking customer. I will give you free fucking publicity. You don't even need to pay me. I will be that happy with your product. I will happily say it on stream. I'll make video for it. Like, I will promote your game for you. You ain't got to do shit. I will go out of my way to just work with me. I'll work with you. Now, which one of those two perspectives did you actually fucking listen to? If you were a game company. One, the person who wants you to fucking fail because of whatever. Or second, someone who shares similar opinions as the other person, but actively wants you to fucking succeed. That's a difference to me between the value of destructive criticism and constructive criticism. That's all. So back to bring it back off, when I'm critiquing other YouTubers, I'm critiquing the content they produce in a way that is meant to be constructive in nature. I might say, hey, I don't like this aspect of it. And that's it. And then I can say, hey, here's why I don't like it. Here's what might be an improvement. And we go from there. I try to build them up. But I'm not constantly looking out, hey, how can I be fucking disappointed and miserable? Because if I keep looking out that way in a bid to try to protect myself from like feeling like, oh no, I don't want to get disappointed. Well, guess what? It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy of fucking misery. I'm never gonna be happy. So yeah. Anyway, I am very much overdue. Oh yeah, Nioh's right. I got Nioh 2 Remastered, the Nioh 3 or alpha demo and all that shit. But anyway, that's my rant about it. I've been on here for too long, so time for me to get dinner. Thank you guys for watching, for hearing me out, get all passionate about this shit. And yeah, I will see everyone next time, continuing on Region 4. Take care and see ya.